Hey, everyone can now officially see us and hear us, hopefully. Let's make sure, though. Everyone say hello, chat, let us know.
Hello.
What a surprise.
Goodbye.
Disconnect. Nailed it.
Nailed it. No performance, no rehearsal needed.
That was shocking. Hey, this is our weekly Cyberpunk Red gameplay we do right here for Syrinscape. We're just coming off of our 12th season called Mirror. The campaign just ended where the team had to track down clothes themselves, and I want to go into some mini recaps, and that's kind of what the session is about. If you've ever seen our 24-hour cafe sessions, lots of role play, lots of fun, maybe some encounters. You never know what to expect. But before we get into that, let's first do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone take a moment to introduce yourself, let people know where they can find you online, and introduce your character. Let's see, who are we gonna I'm kidding. Ellen, start it off.
Back to me? Oh my god.
We didn't change it for a second.
I know. I felt like I was relieved of the curse.
We had to test it.
It's a big responsibility.
I know. Why do I always have to be responsible? I want to be dumb and fun.
All right, all eyes on Ellen. Now start it. Do it right.
No. Go. All right. Hello. I am Ellen, or if you follow me on Twitter, I am Ellen K Graham 1, where you can see all of the fun stream in. You can find me on Cybernation Uncensored with June with Rockette as well. Very, very fun. You can find me over on GM Workshop, where I play Dragonlance every Wednesday. We put the dysfunctional family back into D&D. I love it so much. I get to be the elder sister and boss everyone around. It is so in my element. And you can also find me when I do stuff with Roll to Cast, which is most of the time. That's ROLE when you search it up. We are an any-winning variety TTRPG podcast. Each season of the podcast is a different season, and we have just wrapped recording on our latest season, Season 8, Starfinder, which has been so fun. It definitely has shaped up to be a bit of a Guardians of the Galaxy, kind of like unlikely friends and heroes racing across the universe with very, very high stakes. Check it out, but there is something for everyone, and there are 2 Cyberpunk seasons in our catalog as well, so check that out and subscribe to all of our socials. And I'm playing Alley Katz, the rocker of your dreams, who also has the heart of her clone self as a present to her girlfriend Hades.
Oh, that's right. And now,
and they say romance is dead.
Exactly.
I like that everyone is back to 1 of 1, and I love that. You know, there's no more clones. We're finally back to the nice.
Rob says as he flicks through all of his notes.
Hold on.
10 more clones, you say?
Yeah, more encounters. Let's do this. Rockette Fox.
Yes, hello everyone. I am Rockette Fox, your second favorite person. And if you want to find me in places that are not right here, right now, you can find me on Friday nights over with Trooper SJP. We are starting again with season 2. We're starting season 2 for the first time, but starting again with Traveler, Pirates of Joint X. And aside from that, first and third Sundays in the morning, it's actually starting Central Time earlier then noon, so we don't all just start at noon who don't have to be up super early. And yeah, I will be over on Cybernation Uncensored as well as last Sunday and last Monday of the month because that's where the happenings are happening. And you can otherwise find me at my patreon.com/RocketteFox where I have stuff. But as far as tonight goes, I will be bringing you Hades, who did not blow up the diner.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-oh.
Jeez. I don't know.
I think that's a lie.
I don't know.
Hades does not lie.
No one's rolled to see.
That's true. That's true. We haven't done any perceptions. Usually we start off with no. All right, Phil.
Hello, I'm
Hi.
Phil, or Scruff. That's SKKRUFF. You can see me there in chat.
Wait a minute.
That's
Wait
the
a
same
minute.
on
Wait a minute.
Twitter as
No,
well.
no, this Twitter has one F. 2K is one F.
Oh no,
Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I feel.
You're a liar.
Maybe on Twitter the other one was taken. I don't know. Sometimes it has one F, sometimes it has two. I just like to keep you on your toes. And I do that as part of Rollcast as well, along with Ellen. Other reasons to join Rollcast is, or to follow us, is that we do have a YouTube channel where we do monthly live streams. At the end of every month, our patrons vote. It is my go to put some selections up, which I need to do, actually. I haven't done that yet. But this month, we're playing some silly, light-hearted stuff. I'm going to put up Everyone is John and some Fiasco, maybe some Fishblade. Just some dumb fun for everybody. So yeah, we do that on our YouTube at the end of every month. It's really cool. We also have a Patreon hangout on our Discord, as well as an open section as well, where we talk all things tabletop and pop culture and high culture as well, if you're so inclined. So it's another good reason to join us. We finished our live show at the Fringe. It was great fun,
Hey.
but it's all recorded, and that's coming out very soon on our Patreon. So any level of our Patreon, you'll get access to the full live shows as they get edited and popped up. So that's another great reason to join us. I also sometimes appear here on appear with Rob and Rockette on Shadows of Estrin, but I missed it last month because my son was sick again. And I was home looking after him. So hopefully it will appear next time for you all.
No, we
in
forgot
the
to tell you your
Dark
character
Fantasy.
your character got killed. We forgot to tell you.
Yeah, sorry about
He will
that.
not be there next month. No, I'm kidding.
I lit him on fire. I don't know.
Yeah,
Makes perfect sense for Shadows of Estrin. A brutal, dark fantasy game. I would not be annoyed if my character was ripped apart by wolves or something. That's just what happens. But for tonight, I am playing Bud, a solo who is really going to miss his French toast.
oh. And Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon Perkins, also known as DM_Brando. And today we're going to talk a little bit more about, The Last of Us 2D20. What are we talking about here? I bring it up every single time. It is a reskin of Fallout 2D20, which is amazing. And it just happened last Monday, and it was amazing. I loved that episode. It's probably one of the most fun times I've ever had as a GM was running that episode. It's such a great group of people playing that game. But that's the first and third Monday of every month on Cybernation Uncensored at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And today I am playing Rush, the fixer, who's a little upset that he didn't get to do his very first midnight market all by himself because the other Rush set it up. But that's okay, because the next one is going to be double big and super flashy, just because that's how Rush does. So
It's going to be so midnight, it's next noon.
So midnight, it is 7 a.m.
Yeah, nobody shows up.
The marketing was so confusing. No one could actually work out the time.
Oh,
Like I showed up.
It was too underground.
it was too underground, yeah. But hey, that makes everybody want to go next time. You know, it was like no one could attend. But no,
I mean, if they can figure out when it is.
I do want to give a shout out to your The Last of Us gameplay. It is amazing. I don't want to give out too much as far as like if anybody knows about bloaters and things, there's some crazy elephant action going on, and it's insane. But you should definitely check it out and see where things go and what might happen. I don't know what else to expect, but there was also a cameo from myself, and had my dad in it. Val was in it. It was pretty cool. But
It was awesome.
but yeah, hey, I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. All kinds of gameplay and shows, tutorials, series. We have Talk Nerdy to Me coming up on the last Friday. The last week I run a lot of my shows. Last Sunday is Dune, like Ellen and Rockette were mentioning. The last Monday is my Shadows of Astarin. Phil's on that. Rockette's on that. Lots of great shows and things, and it's not just me. Lots of other game masters, like we were just talking. Brandon runs games there. Tons of stuff. Just check out Cybernation Uncensored on Twitch for all the lives almost every day of the week. Come hang out. And then if you don't have time to come into the live, check out YouTube. Cybernation Uncensored on YouTube. We have tons of VODs there, GM tips, all kinds of stuff. And hopefully we'll be scheduling back the GM roundtable. Me and Phil need to get that going again. We had a great first episode. We need to try to keep that momentum up. But yeah, check us out on Twitch and on YouTube. We also have a really active Discord where we have a couple casting calls right now for Cyberpunk Red for new players, and then Delta Green as well. And then check out the Patreon. I'm getting ready to do the raffle next week. To 2 players will get to join Phoenix Rising for some Cyberpunk Red. Every month we have 2 new players come in. Last month, Rufio and Bronx Smash won. They got to play. It was a great session. It was cool to meet their characters. I hope they win again sometime in the future and come back. We'll be cycling in and checking out different characters each time, but that's happening. We also have a raffle to win a free Cybernation Uncensored shirt. You also get to vote, get shout outs, all kinds of stuff. So check out the Patreon. Every tier includes the previous. But before you check out any of the stuff we have going on, make sure you take a moment to show Syrinscape some love. It's the reason we're here every week. It's an amazing tool for your gameplay. There's a free trial, so there's no excuse to just jump in and check it out. I know you're going to love it. We love it. You can check out all the sounds. It automatically randomizes. You can play it right on your web player and just share the link. You can do it in person around the table. It's just an amazing tool, so check it out. Also, make sure you subscribe and follow to Syrinscape here on Twitch. You tune in every week, every Thursday to this live stream, and share it around. Help us spread the word, please. And then check out their YouTube. All the VODs are there. We're up to like season 12. Check out all the previous seasons. Just so many crazy plot twists and excellent role playing and NPCs and just intense moments, funny moments, just craziness. You got to check it all out. I think that's it for the shout outs. Let's do just a mini recap because, hey, this episode is about recaps. I would love to go in with the team one by one, doing a recap of each one of their clone encounters and kind of how it went down and stuff. That would be great, just to go on the table and recap all those. If you're tuning in for the first time, you definitely want to check out the previous sessions. The team has been through lots with Arasaka in Tokyo, taking down the Hawk faction, being brainwashed and brain dances. Some of the team brainwashed, some not. Then some things didn't even happen for certain campaigns because they were in a brain dance, and then having to go to the hot zone, dealing with bozos. And yeah, you might have heard Rockette mention Hades sending a rocket into the cafe, which reminds me the cafe has quite a bit of damage. It's been kind of blown out from the inside during the taking out of Bizarro Bud. I love calling them Bizarro versions. But yeah, let's get into it. Let me pull up some Syrinscape sounds as you get there. It's not going to be diner sounds. We're going to get into some city sounds because as you pull up, as I mentioned, the diner is not really active. It's not no one's here eating. It's like you come into the diner. It's pretty much blown open. The whole door, the front of the building is blown out. It's all torched. But you do see your booth is still there. And as you come in, you actually see Donna poke from the back. And she's like, oh, hey, guys, it's me, Donna. I'll be right there. And she pokes back into the kitchen. But before we step in, hey, the place is kind of torched. Let's set some nice fireplace sounds with Syrinscape. Let's change up.
It's not actively on fire right now.
Let's change up the overlay. Oh, it absolutely. Let's take a look at the overlay. Listen to the fireplace.
This mana just straight up sucks. They're just like,
it's been like a week. Man, this harnessed the power of this fire.
So So yeah, let's you all enter. You sit at your booth. Things are still kind of smoldering. Maybe it's not as intense as the overlay would show. I had a little bit of fun. Maybe I went a little overboard, but it is smoldering. It's a little smoky. It's definitely destroyed from the inside out, with the exception of your favorite booth. And I'll let you take it from there as you recap the 4 encounters and cafe and all that. I'll shut up. Take it from here.
I just light it on fire.
I like the idea we walk up and we're like, oh yeah.
Oh my god, I bet the bozos have been here.
No, that was us. We did this.
No, I'm pretty sure it was someone else. I think
No.
it might have been you, but...
Whoa, okay. Maybe while it's still here and not actively burning, we should grab our booth?
Yeah, I mean, it's not on
Yeah.
fire right now.
Partially it was me. Here's where I shot myself.
Yeah. Oh,
I
hey,
remember
look.
that.
Can I dig out if there's a bullet still left? Hey, you want a souvenir?
Oh yeah, thanks.
There you go.
Hey, oh, bud!
that's
Your
that
weird
was-
clone!
I
Yeah!
got katana.
Look,
Wait,
look,
is
look.
it you?
I think one of his
What?
fingers is under there.
Oh, nasty. Maybe we could turn that into a cocktail.
Yeah.
You know, the Bud Special.
I'm not keeping that. I think
Trigger finger, trigger finger!
Yeah,
the
trigger
record-
finger!
Oh, it's such a good one!
for the record,
Come
I think it's weird. So
What do you mean?
You
What's
don't
weird?
even want to keep it? You don't want to pick it up and throw it or something?
Yeah, could we make... Hey, can we have it?
you
Oh!
can
Take
keep
it.
it. Yeah, you can keep it. That's fine.
Hades
Oh,
gonna pick it up
Hades.
and put it in a pouch.
Can we
I mean,
make it into
do
a
you think-
necklace? I think that'd be really fun.
Or, dig this. What if we put it in a gun and shoot it like a bullet? Like a finger bullet?
That isn't how guns work, but
I'm
okay.
pretty sure it is. What do you know about guns anyway, bud?
Then
Hey, Bud has 3 points in weapons tech, so a little bit.
a little bit.
So you know then.
A little
that
bit.
So-
you can fire
obviously
a
you know
finger
you
out
can
of the
shoot.
gun.
Well, no, because you need a casing and
So what you're saying is that
Black
you can
Panther.
make this finger, and Hades is holding up.
Oh my
You
God.
can make this finger shootable.
Yeah, you just case it in metal. I think that's
But
very
You're a
cool.
genius! And Hades just sets it down right in front of him, but upright,
It's-
so it's
Okay.
pointing upward.
Hey, no pointing. It's rude.
Yeah,
I mean,
what was that?
looking back, this was the simplest of all the things we've done this week. He was just gonna take my girl out for a date, and we intercepted the pickup.
Yeah,
They
wait a
ch-
minute.
Oh,
didn't
you mean
happen.
other Bud?
Yeah, this is the simplest of the whole lot, I think.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
All of our clone versions were assholes, and yours was gonna take Donna out. That seems like a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he was rude to her. I think he was negging her.
Really?
Oh yeah. I spoke to Donna on the date about it, and yeah, she knew something that was off. She wanted to go on the date. You know, she wanted to give me a chance, but apparently, yeah, I was acting pretty shady and pretty lewd, which is, you know, obviously
Not you.
not me, right? You know,
No.
we discussed on our date. You know, I wanted to bring it up. We hadn't been on that many dates. You know, I'm not really into sex. It doesn't really bother me. And you know, turns out she's fine with that. She just wants some cozy company. We
Told
caught him
you.
after the dinner, and it was great. It was
As
great.
in, she's ace too, or she's just more into you than she is sex?
Yeah, more into me apparently. Yeah. I mean, and you know, I might be willing to try some things out for her sake, but it's just not going to be a focus of our relationship. It's nice. It's really nice. We had a great talk.
Well, and also that made it so it was way less awkward when I was along for the whole date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the seat a few rows back. That was nice. Rather
Well,
than-
I had the binoculars, so you would know that I could still see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like full
Kind of-
cards on the table. Hades was recording it, so I could also watch it.
Oh no, I saw it in the garden. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Even when I did
Sorry.
hold the recorder up to the binoculars so we could.
That's
just, like,
on me. I
see,
forgot
you know.
I was. Yeah, I forgot I was already live. So that's been taken down. That was my bad.
There were a lot of views on it while it was up, though. Holy moly!
Yeah, and actually, they kind of liked just
Didn't
like
do
a,
anything.
no, but that's why it was like, it was a nice little, kind of not like degustation, but like a palate cleanser. You know, you got
Everybody-
hardcore
Everybody in
stuff.
virtual space wants to
No,
know what's
I-
going to happen next with you two.
And they're like, solos have
it's-
hearts? Like it was a mushy, they were like, oh my god.
It just reminds me of that guy on Pornhub who got like crazy
Yeah,
famous for
the
like doing all
wholesome one.
those like
What's that? I've never heard
POV,
of
I
it.
tuck you into. It's like POV, I tuck you into bed and kiss you on the forehead, and it just got massive freaking views.
I bring you a glass of water and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a modern day hero.
And as you're chatting about that, all of a sudden from the back, here comes Donna, and she's pulling kind of one of those stand-up coolers with a thing and some wheels, and she's dragging it through some of the rubble and the soot and just ashes are kind of kicking up behind her. She says, "Hey guys, it's me, Donna. I heard my name. I didn't know you were talking about me." And she's pulling the cooler over.
Only good things, Donna.
I was just saying how nice our date was. I can't believe Larry has you working again already.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know how much longer. He's pretty upset with the way things turned out, and the owner's upset, and I don't know, but that's why I'm here. I'm trying to clean up a little bit and just kind of make sure we can keep this thing going, so I have a job. And in fact, here, look, I've got some sacks and some sandwiches. And she opens her cooler. And chat, let me know what kind of snacks do you think Donna would make? This isn't diner food. This is stuff Donna would make at home and bring.
There would be bars. She'd make bars for sure.
YouTube, comment what you think Donna would bring for snacks in the cooler. But yeah, she pulls out some sandwiches. What was that, Hades? What else would she have?
Bars. She'd have
like
some bars.
granola bars. Yeah.
I like that.
How they make bars in
Rice
Minnesota.
Krispie treats, Bronx smashes. I like that. Here, guys. She starts pulling out all these things.
I feel like there would also be some of those little Lucky Charm marshmallows on top.
I like it. I think she would even have a little thermos with some coffee in here and putting it down.
Oh.
Putting it down.
Donna, they've got you making the diner's food at home?
Well, I'm just trying to do my best. I want to keep this thing going. I want to keep it afloat. This is my job. I want to.
Yeah, wait a minute. What is he talking?
Cupcakes
They're
too.
so
I got some
mad.
cupcakes. She reaches in,
Ooh.
starts pulling out some
Ooh.
cupcakes.
Wait, so they're
Thanks,
so
Pat.
mad they might not reopen? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know. It's not looking good. But here's some. Hold on. Let me keep pulling here. A Cupo pizza. Here's a Cupo pizza. She pulls out these cups, and it's just kind of. It's a liquid. It's liquid pizza. It's a Cupo pizza.
Hades just.
It's efficient. Yeah. Tastes like.
Can I? I mean, we could put Bud's finger in it, stir it around, make the first Bud cocktail.
Do that.
Why not?
Hades will set it upright in a cupcake at the very top.
It's not even your finger, okay? It's other Bud's finger.
This
So
cupcake's
sad.
pointing at you.
Well, enjoy the food. I'm gonna get back to cleaning a bit. She goes in the back, so you all can carry on talking about your bizarro selves. But
Guys,
now you
I
have
have
some munchies.
They're
Guys, I
talking
feel
about
terrible.
closing it?
Did
We
the
have to
guy
stop
have
it.
insurance? Explosion insurance?
Of course he did. This is a business.
In
Well,
Night
also-
City.
If anyone is meant to be making food outside of the kitchen, that should be the manager's job, not Donna's.
Although I
But
wouldn't want to eat
it's-
his food. Ugh.
If this place is
No.
struggling, we need to start go and give me money fund. You know,
Yeah.
run.
Oh,
run,
an Eddie Me fund?
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Eddie and me.
Try to get the Cyberpunk equivalent of GoFundMe.
But it's
Yeah.
it's only gonna work until the next time this place gets blown up. And we know it'll happen. We need to go to the root of this problem.
So
What explosives?
I think the root of the
No!
problem is us.
exactly.
Usually.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
no,
pretty sure.
of course it's not us. The root of the problem is
That was,
Larry.
I think, no, but I think you did at least mention the fact that this kind of went down during the Bizarro Bud encounter. Bud kind of mentioned it was kind of the more simple of the encounters and track downs and takeouts, in the sense that you knew he was coming for a date. Donna was able to work out to close it, so you just kind of could ambush him a bit. Unfortunately, messing up the diner, but at least that encounter, was successful. It was fairly simple. Who was the next one? I think it was Alley Cats.
I
Can I
mean,
then
hey,
Hades, then Rush.
yeah.
Before we move on,
Yeah.
he did buy a sweet bike, which is
that's
now
right.
mine.
That's right. You have that Harvey.
Yeah.
What is it? A Harvey Road Bike 100 or what?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I rocked
Straight
up
out of
on it
Black
today,
Chrome.
so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that one, straight out of Black Chrome, you can customize it. I guess you can deal with it in compartments.
Ooh,
and
can we
stuff.
paint your bike? Can we paint your bike?
No, I can. I'm gonna have it customed.
So we can.
Hades is already spray painting it out in the parking lot. Like the second it was mentioned.
she disappears for a second. Is there the next moment? Bud looks outside. There's like rainbows all over it and little clouds. And...
They're just
Cupcakes.
stickers. They'll come off.
Yeah, I'm not a monster.
I lean over to Rush. It's not stickers. They're not coming off.
Look at my style, okay? It's not colors. It's simple. It's classic.
Yeah. And I imagine like camera shows behind. There's really big cupcake sticker on Bud's back.
But don't you think that'll like help you out with your soloing? Who's gonna suspect the guy with the giant rainbow?
Well,
bike?
no one's certainly gonna try and steal it.
And that was something kind of cool with each encounter, considering this last campaign, unlike others, wasn't necessarily a paid gig. I mean, it was trailing off of a big paid gig from Arasaka, thinking that you all were brainwashed and you kind of, were able to break from that. But in this one, you were kind of paid in awesome things. I'm glad that Bud mentioned that because he got the awesome bike. I know he was talking about wanting to get a cyber bike as well, so it was kind of made sense that his clone self might be thinking about that as well. But ended up hooking it up, and now he has that. But let's get into Alley Cats, that encounter and how that went down, and then let's not forget as we go through each one to remember the things that you were able to get.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of what Donna and what's she gonna do you think maybe she would be interested in the chocolate business? Maybe now that I smooth things over, since my clone totally messed up that relationship with bonbons, now that relationship's all good to go again, I don't know, maybe I could see if I could ask Simone if they'd have a job for an aspiring young chocolatier.
Yeah. Maybe she could, if she doesn't want to get her hands dirty, maybe she could do the some of the admin side.
I mean,
it's worth a shot, right?
not wanting to get her hands dirty. Have you seen all of this food she's made? And plus, look, and Hades points back over, and Donna, I would imagine, is in like a flame retardant suit, like putting out some fires.
No, I'm so glad that I got bonbons back on side though, because my other Allie was about to torch that relationship.
Other Allie was a big meanie. Yeah,
she stole my fans' money for probably Arasaka. I still have no idea where she was funneling all those eddies. She pissed off some of my biggest fans. Just
where did that money go?
I have no idea. I could not find it, but I assume it had to be Arasaka, right? Or maybe it went to paying for her penthouse, which now is my penthouse.
Well, that means you wouldn't have to pay for it for a while,
So maybe she wasn't so dumb after all.
I think what annoyed me was the fact that she was like taking it away from the art, and just moving it towards the clicks, the followers, the eddies,
Not to mention her whole thing about, oh, I really care about you. Just, it's so fake, all right? I don't need to pretend to love my fans, okay? We have a business-like relationship. They know what I'm giving. I know what I'm giving out. This whole thing she was trying to twist around just really left a sour taste in my mouth. Okay, my fans like me because I'm me, because I try and give them the best experience they can, not because I'll change myself to just fit their move.
And you don't scam them.
Not usually, no.
Well, I mean, they know beforehand.
No, I don't scam them. I mean, I take their money, but I'm doing a business
Yeah,
here.
you provide a service, right?
Yeah,
You do your
I
brain
work
dances.
hard for it.
Unlike her, you've got a heart.
Oh yeah, explain that.
and it's right here. Hades holds.
Oh, dang, you brought it with you?
It's on me all the time.
How is it? Is it like chromed, bronzed, shellacked? How do you have that thing? Just wrapped in saran wrap, or what? How do you?
I feel like
Iron?
yeah, it's in a
In a
jar.
jar.
It's
That's the heaviest
normally-
necklace I've ever seen.
Normally, you would see something like that in like a an apothecary jar or at least a
Mason
mason
jar.
jar. This is an old pickle jar. There's like the label has been torn off, but there's still some of the sticky pieces.
I think we should maybe.
And there are two googly eyes on it.
Aw. I mean, yeah, I guess it is proof that she did have a heart after all.
Bud, she's looking at you. And the big googly eyes just right up. Hades like puts the jar right up to his face.
So weird. Do you ever think that it's not the right size, or I don't know, just looking at it, it's really puts things into perspective, huh?
The heart sees all, especially you, Bud.
Because you slapped googly eyes on it. That's why.
You ever think we becoming a little dissociated to the violence we see every day?
Well, I have to say, after being brainwashed by Arasaka for what, 2 times in a row?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 times. My memory's a bit shot from all of the brainwashing. It feels like I've had this specter of a version of myself that is twisted and ugly. And look,
No.
sure, I'll go
you
to
both
traditional
look good.
therapy in a bit. Oh, sorry, I mean ugly on the inside.
Oh yes.
But just this idea of this other alley haunting me. And you know what? Again, not the healthiest way to deal with it, by ripping her heart out with her cyber snake. But
Now hold on. Has
It
a
did
therapist
feel-
told you that?
no, because I haven't seen one yet.
It sounds therapeutic.
Well, yes. This other Arasaka version of Ali, I have an image in my head of her being truly dead and gone, and now maybe I can actually move on with my life and stop feeling so guilty about, letting you guys down and getting
Rush?
brainwashed. Shooting Rush, yeah, that was
Alan?
that's still, sorry.
No, he's
Water under
fine.
the bridge.
You're fine. He's fine.
Are you fine?
Of course I'm fine. I'm doing great. Everything's good. Does this Rice Krispie treat taste like smoke to you?
Hades just
You're starting to notice everything kind of tastes like smoke from the smell, and
I think it's just us where we're sitting. I think everything's gonna taste like that, unless anyone has nasal filters.
I thought that was just the hickory smoke they used.
Yeah, let's say that.
hickory smoked Rice Krispie treats.
Were all the tables and chairs also made out of hickory?
That's a nice material now. Let's not be
It is
ridiculous.
nice material.
Feels somewhat unlikely.
Yeah. Anyway, other alley is dead and gone. And now I've got her penthouse, and
Whatever
it is
happened
amazing that she managed to swing that deal with Macedo, with the Hollowware.
That's right, you got the Hollowware too.
Allie,
Yeah.
whatever happened to Chocolate Thunder?
No. What did? Yeah, I told him
Is
to
he
wait
still
out
at the door of
my-
Allie's old apartment, like, let me in?
He's still stalking the streets of your
Yeah.
old neighborhood, trying to hunt you down.
Yeah, look, maybe he's still he's probably gonna hunt me down because he was so bad at trying to kill other Allie. But I'm not scared. I'm not scared of him.
And yeah, so you ended up with her penthouse suite apartment. You were able to kind of take over. You ended up with the Hollowware, which it kind of goes around the waist, the ankles, wrists, necklace, kind of projecting different outfits. You can download, so now you have kind of an endless supply of different outfits you can think of. Plus, you ended up getting her microphone. I forget the exact name from Black Chrome, but the
Yes.
microphone, the speaker. When you combine it, there's like a DV. Otherwise, they suffer the deaf ear thing if you're within range. So, kind of like something that you can use for events that can also side as kind of a weapon that people might not expect. So that's kind of cool too.
Yes.
And then after
yeah,
that,
can really do some damage now.
Yeah, and then I think after that was Hades. Let's get into a little recap on the Bizarro Hades hunt down and how that went.
Yeah, well, you all think you had a hard time. You think you had a really hard time. Well, I had to look at my ex's stupid face. Ugh.
Was pretty stupid. Why do you ever date him in the first place?
Those were back in the Corpo
Hey now,
days.
we don't.
You know.
Yeah, we don't ask those questions, okay?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
sorry.
just ask questions like that, even though I answered it due to your trickery.
Why do you think your clone went straight running back to him?
Evil. And to this day, not once has she accepted my words with tube invite.
I mean, she's not going to do it now that she's dead.
We
Rude.
killed her, so.
Rude. That's what I have to say about this. Well, at the very least, and then the dog bot is actually sitting down by Hades' feet because Hades got a dog bot, everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
That's right, she
Yes,
got the
we killed
Doberman
one, but we got one.
Doberman 500 from Black Chrome. They took out one that Bizarro Hades had with her ex, but luckily when you got into the back room, there was another one in a charging station. So you were able to get that, and you remembered to grab the charging station. So
Yeah. So everyone, don't be mad. Yes, we killed a robot dog that was very much attacking us.
But
we
there's
also
a
have
live one.
that we're gonna
And
take care of it.
plus, even more importantly, Hades didn't do it. It was
That's
these
true. I
guys.
can't-
These guys did it.
Whoa. Okay.
Also, so this dog is down on the floor by Hades' feet, and also has little rainbows and hearts and just designs all over it.
Stickers and spray paint and
Aww. Do they have a name yet?
He's so happy. Yeah, I decided to name him Scruff because he's scruffy. Full name
Aw,
Scruff McGruff.
Now is that with 1K, 2K?
You know, I thought about it, and it was
2X.
registered. The name was registered in various different places with different ones, but I decided to go with 2.
in fact, I
Aw,
have
come here, Scruff.
I have here the image. I know I just kind of overpowered everyone with it right there. Just kind of pulling up last minute. If everybody
He's so
wants
cute.
to check that out.
it's a big guy.
Yeah, how does he look now? Did you? I mean, you barely had any time, but I imagine if you
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to, you
yeah.
could paint him or do something. Or how's he looking?
I'm gonna say, now that I'm actually seeing this, I'm gonna say, so essentially he's pink, bright pink, got some purple trim, and then we have little stickers, heart stickers on both sides where the cheeks go. There's a sticker that says meow on the front, like right by the mouth.
I like that.
Some rainbows, and then changed the LED thing so there's different symbols that can arise, but right now we've got a heart in there.
No.
Nice, I love
What a
that.
sweetie.
Let's see, for the sake of the conversation, since I missed it prior, let's get that Harvey Cyberbike 100 so we can kind of see what Bud was riding too. There it is.
Mm.
Nice, customizable. We'll see how that ends up.
Think
looking.
how good it would look pink, bud.
It says customizable.
You
It
can
is.
color you pink.
You got
Yeah.
that for me? Bud!
Hands off.
But yeah, you were not only got take out Bizarro Hades and X that she seemed to have been hooking up with. You
Which
took out
also, the ex really didn't do anything right.
He didn't, he was just kind of a victim of Bizarro Hades pulling him back, and like.
It's a,
And
He was
also
just
us.
there.
Shout out
he's
to Bryce.
cool.
Shout out to Bryce from Fantasy Grounds tolerating these players and the way they treated him.
Sorry, Bryce.
Yeah, we
Gotta
shot
hand it
shot
to
off
him.
both his hands.
That's
Yeah,
true. I forgot about that. That's so true. You shot off both of his hands, killed his
Which
dog.
actually, right here, Hades does have one of the hands too.
Oh my god. Oh my
But
god.
look what I did. So Somehow, I'm not going to go into the science on this. Hades installed a little structure underneath so that she can move the fingers around.
Gross.
Look at this!
Oh,
Look at it!
that's fun.
And then she takes and pats Bud on the head with it.
But
Do you really want your...
Please don't do that.
you were and you were able to take them out. You got the Doberman 500, which now you've got another pet. This one pretty beefy. It's a protection bot. You can also maybe try to get some of that scent, which gives it an advantage to tracing and tracking people down, which is kind of cool. Everyone check out Black Chrome to see the details of that. Hey, thanks for the follow, Pixelated Bunny. And I saw one earlier. I missed it. I usually try to give the shout outs, but when we're in it, sometimes I miss them when they pop up. But I appreciate all the follows that you give Syrinscape. Seriously. But yeah, you ended up with the Doberman 500. What's his name? Did you end up naming him, or is it
Scruff.
Scruff.
Nice. Oh, Phil.
Full
Out of character.
christened name, Scruff McGruff 5000.
Scruff McGruff
Brilliant.
5,000. He's here to take a bite out of crime in Night City. I love it.
That's right.
And then after that you ended up with Bizarro Rush, a fellow 10th rank rollability fixer, setting up his first ever midnight market, kind of taking the steam away from Rush. But it seemed like the fixer that hooked up the regular night market that the midnight market was in kind of knew something fishy was going on. He was tolerating it, just doing business, but he was also okay with you doing what you had to do to set things right, and even stepped out and let you do it. It almost like they were prepared to just walk away and let you handle things, which was nice. But why don't you get into that? Let's recap a little bit of the Bizarro Rush session. Yeah.
You know what grinds my gears?
What?
Here we go.
That there was another one of me. There's only one. There can be only one.
I remember you saying that in a really specific kind of way.
Yeah.
There
You
can
really-
be only one.
There it is.
There it is.
I feel so moved.
Is that just the voice you make when you're angry? Ooh, chills.
Yep, that's the voice. Yeah, that's the one.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
can't believe his style of market though as well was going to be just him behind some plexiglass, like looking over everything. Pretty boring.
Yeah, I was
where
really
was the
surprised.
style?
That's
was
the
the
thing.
entertainment?
He's got all the ego, but none of the heart.
Terrible.
You should have ripped his heart out just to check.
Oh, we could have had a collection, one for each of us. Oh, that would have been so nice.
Aw.
Yeah, well, I'm
Woulda,
sure there's
coulda,
some
woulda,
pieces
coulda,
that you
shoulda,
could have
huh?
picked up.
I don't think his heart was. Oh no, he got bisected, didn't he? Oh well.
Oh,
Look.
yeah, it probably got chopped up.
Look, one heart is enough.
How about
Yeah.
that mouse fired though? That guy was
Yeah,
terrifying.
what was that? Oh, are we supposed to save the daughter? I remember something about that.
Oh
Yeah.
Daughter?
Um,
Oh, jeez, did we
I don't
did we
think
leave
she.
her to die?
It wasn't
Oh,
she.
okay.
It wasn't she a memory implant or something?
She
I think
she
everyone's
turned
like,
out.
let's go with that because the other is much more grim. We forgot and she
She
died,
was.
or no, she was an
Yeah,
I like that,
out
though.
of
It
out
makes
of
sense.
character. She actually was an angry.
and it makes sense because of
Or like I think from a long time ago. too, or
exactly. It was a
something
Yeah.
cyborg. Anybody that watched that, it was a cyborg. Pretty much coming back from cyberpsychosis, still on the borderline, but cyborg. And yeah, exactly. His daughter was an enemy. So you didn't leave her to die.
Yeah, that was poor guy, huh? I mean, he was pretty much where we were. What, like a week ago, a few weeks
Man.
ago?
Could you imagine if we hired him as a bodyguard? We'd never have to
Well-
do any work again.
Yeah,
but
It's kind of my job, so you know.
we wouldn't have to lug that cleaver around.
Yeah. How's that been
oh.
going, Rush?
It's
yeah, are you still carrying that thing?
no, it's too
It's
heavy.
over by the car
It's
over
giving
there.
him
That's how far
back.
he got it.
It's giving him back problems. He's like, yeah. It's like strapped to his back.
There's
I
one
don't know
roller
why.
skate underneath of it.
I don't
You
know
should
why.
put it
I
over
think
your
it's around.
fireplace.
You can't use it
Yeah.
over a fire. Then you would have to throw your enemies over the fireplace just to hit them.
No, it's for display. Come on, you've never seen that before in fancy mansions?
Oh, I've definitely met sword guys before, and let me tell you, you do not want to be a sword guy.
They don't go over the
ninjas.
mansion, that's for sure.
How's Cypress? She had to go into hiding after this whole bizarre rush came out of the woodwork.
Oh yeah, she's back home now, so she's safe and sound. She's just happy that Bizarro is done.
Yeah, let's.
Apparently, he was a real jerk.
And what is back home? Let's remember you did take out the Arasaka Hawk
Everyone's got
faction
real
building.
nice places now.
But that was the McMansion that they set you up in, that was wired and all that. I wonder what is up with that.
Yeah, we didn't
What's
go
up?
back to the McMansion. Tell you that.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
back
just
to the
as well,
Cube
'cause your
Hotel.
neighbors were very creepy.
They were weird.
Anyway, not worth it.
Very like cult vibes, am I right?
Yeah, but at least they still invited us out to, make new connections with Militech and
I guess.
helped us out of that Arasaka situation.
Their muffins
So
were
what-
all right.
Yeah, but you'd have to talk to your neighbors every day. That
I wouldn't have to. They're not my neighbors.
Sure.
So where are you
Russia.
gonna set up now?
Cube Motel.
Yeah.
You can't.
What?
Two of you can't stay Cube Motel long term, man. You're one of the biggest fixers in Night City.
Yeah, I know. It's just temporary right now. We'll figure something
Okay.
out.
Well,
So what are you?
I mean,
What are you thinking, man?
I don't know. I think Allie's penthouse is real nice. Maybe there's some place like that. Maybe next door. Who knows?
Then you can be neighbors.
I don't think you want to be neighbors with me. I mean,
Too loud.
we're great. Yeah.
Oh, I bet they're way louder than we are.
I imagine some of her fans are still there partying from the after party a few nights ago.
Yeah, we decided to stretch it into a kind of a week-long party. It's nuts over there. I'm kind of scared to go back, if I'm honest.
I mean, come on. Rush and Mrs. Rush have line dances all night.
Yeah,
If that's what they're calling it.
Couples line dance, just them two.
Scooting.
I love that. Boot, scoot, and boot.
It's an actual line dance, and they have an. Now,
right?
It's a-
It would be so
Whatever floats your boat. You know?
Other people have like home cinema. He's got like a dance floor, like a like a
And then-
barn, like a country barn with the hay bales and stuff.
Except a disco ball descends from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a little bit of chicken fried.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, by the way, I've got these arachnid grenades, but I'm not very good at, I can't throw very
Hades
well.
takes one.
I'm
All right.
great. Hades, are you good at throwing?
You know,
Her athletics, I'm pretty sure.
if by
Quite bad.
throwing you mean getting it away from where I am,
To where it's going to be useful.
more or less.
I think I'm just going to maybe take the
Oh.
grenade out of Hades' head. You can
I'll
tell
pass
me
the
where
other
to
one
throw it.
to. I'll pass the other one to Bud. So we've got
Yeah.
That's right. What else did you score? And you got that big cleaver, which you have to have a body of like 11 or higher, I think, out of black chrome
No
that
one
lights
has.
up. It heats up. It takes so many turns to heat up and buzz, and you have to hold it during that time. Otherwise, it can start melting and catching things on fire.
Also
and-
weighs like 10,000 pounds.
Exactly, but it does a
Yeah.
lot of damage when it's heated up. It ignores a certain amount of SP. It does like 66 at that point. Like, you got that. You got those arachnid grenades, which are also kind of triggered over time. So many rounds, and they lock up. The gel locks up, which is kind of like a grapple. What else did you score from that encounter from Bizarro Rush?
I got the Drink Master 3000. I haven't
Most
tried it out yet,
most
but I think
important
Ooh.
we're gonna have to all get together and try it out.
Hey!
Yay!
I mean, you could even use that to sell some. We could do like a bake sale kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe like a
Ooh.
rush big event. Not necessarily a night market, but maybe like some proceeds go to the diner.
You realize
Yeah.
that a bake sale would that be kind of akin to having like a period party, like a certain period of time? Because nobody, you know that nobody would be doing bake sales at this point. It would be doing like a roaring
Oh,
20s
Black
party or
Ice
something.
sale. All right.
For the time, it would be like us doing Like a themed 20s party or something.
Yes, yeah, it would have to be like retro as, like that's the point. It's like, oh wow, like a bake sale. Wow, that's so like 1980s.
And
It's
you
like
also,
you can't get flour, you can't get
Right.
sugar. Like you,
No, it's purely the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And yeah, didn't you also end up getting that Arasaka prototype gun? It's like hard to find. It's not even really hitting the market yet. It's in fact, if you ever find one on the market in the wild, you have to like source a couple different parts to make it functional. But you had some successful rolls and have a function.
you didn't give that to me as well.
I
I
think
got
he-
everything.
I think he did give that to you. He just kept the.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, because. Well, you know, I'm a handgun guy, and Bud here, it's good old Slick. You're the one that can use these big guns. You're the one that, you know, I figured this would look good in your hands.
Ah, Rush, all you have to do is point it in a direction and fire it.
Yeah, I guess it's just
There's
that.
a lot more to it than that. Let me
No,
say.
don't be silly.
Than that. Positioning, timing,
No.
pre-planning.
What? You're saying crazy words.
I mean, this is what the other Bud thought. And where is he now?
He's on the wall. And in your cupcake, Bud.
Oh no. Oh no. Get that. Get
His
the
finger is
cigarette.
still there.
He sure is.
Everyone, give me a perception.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Why is
Oh,
the finger
no.
in the cupcake? Oh my
It's
god.
the, it's the
Oh, no.
finger.
Oh no. Bowser.
I just love that the reaction was "oh no" though. That was.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Crit fail.
What'd you get?
17.
Perception. Sorry, my computer's just being a bit slow to.
17.
Oh no. Crit fail also.
Shout out to the new rule set on Fantasy Grounds 2, by the way. Really loving the new setup.
Oh, it looks so
it's
good.
Absolutely amazing. It's official.
It works so well.
Yeah, it's official. I love it. And from what I hear,
Yeah.
they're adding more. They've just submitted for Black
Yo.
Chrome to be added. They're adding more functionality. I saw in the Cybernation Uncensored Discord, GM Raven, who runs the High Riders campaign every Friday, which we tune into that tomorrow. She requested something like, "Oh, how do you do this?" or something along those lines, and they were like, "Oh, that's a great idea." In fact, we added it to our notes, and like. They're awesome. They're making this thing just incredible. So if you haven't checked it out, check out Fantasy Grounds, as well as Syrinscape has partnered with them, an official partnership, and you can get their sound sets linked with certain rule sets and stuff. It's just amazing tools for your gameplay. But okay, what did everyone get? I heard Rush and Alley crit failed,
Yeah.
and
That's,
Hades. What did Hades get?
Hayes and Bud got 17s.
Okay, yeah, 17 is what I was looking for. And the mix of conversation is the smoke, the fire's crackling and things, and you're just reminiscing about the bizarro selves. Bud and Hayes, both of you hear a sort of rumble coming from a distance that's very distinct. Both of you recognize it as an AV. The others are kind of still talking about Rush and his Drinkmaster 3000 and talking about maybe doing a party and things, while the two of you clearly can see one approaching the diner with tinted windows, just engine revving, heading towards you.
That's
Yeah,
not
we
gonna
should
land,
have like a big
is it?
party.
Do we know
Is
who
that
that
coming
is?
down?
What?
What kind?
guys,
What's coming
Right
down?
there,
What?
right there, right there.
right, there's
Yeah,
an AV landing at the street right outside.
What?
Oh.
How do we miss that?
Guys, this is reminding me of the Arasaka brainwash. I don't like this. Can we get out of here?
Unsling my rifle. Okay.
Yeah.
What
Can we? You're gonna take that thing down?
Well, I'm gonna shoot whoever comes out of it if they want trouble. I'll bring it to them.
And you see the AV come down in the parking lot as you're discussing that, all tinted, just kicking up ash and dust and rubble from the parking lot, as then the AV doors kind of open and you clearly see two all in black operatives. It's hard to kind of tell who they're with or something, obviously security or operatives. They're all decked out. You can clearly see the armor. They have rifles. They hop out of the AV as you can see someone else stepping out, and this is where we'll take our 5-minute bio break. All right, don't anyone go anywhere. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm leaving the mics hot. We'll be right back. Don't anyone go anywhere. We also have a surprise. We have a surprise when we come back. Too.
Surprise.
They're clearly here just for the food. It's okay, guys.
I'm so scared.
I want some Rice Krispies
Rob
squares.
is a mean man.
I'm still pretty tapped from these 4 fights in a row. And I'll my SP.
Yeah. It's repair and everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna nip
my
out.
HP is low.
Oh.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is tense. I see that you've let your guard down for a second. Let's do something about that. Jeez Louise. Oh no. Is this normal? Is this normal to always be filled with dread? Surely not.
Tabletop games, yes.
Yes, truly. Oh my gosh. Don't get me started on any time I'm playing Vampire the Masquerade.
I've never
It's just
played
like-
that. I still have not had the opportunity.
Oh, it's like a great game. It's just like so it's always social and political intrigue and just the way it's set up, it's a very, very, very social game. And if you're playing as like a neonate or something, you're always under the thumb or under the boot of like a much bigger force. It's not too dissimilar to Cyberpunk, but it's just like the hierarchy is very in place, and you got to play the game.
I see.
Which, yeah, it's just like as someone who is often just like, when I'm speaking, oh, am I still saying words or am I just making sounds now? It's very, very stressful when I pick social-facing characters who need to navigate very, very, very tense political scenarios.
I can imagine.
I could also just not make social-facing characters, but there we are. Oopsie.
I forgot to mention before, I'm actually going to be doing a one-shot on Critical Bard's Twitch channel this Saturday.
Whoa!
7
so
p.m.
exciting.
Eastern. Yeah, and it's a Skyrim TTRPG.
Oh my gosh.
So
You're gonna
I'm
crush that.
finally allowed to talk about it. I wasn't allowed to talk about it before, but
Yeah.
now I'm finally
my
allowed to. I totally forgot to talk about it. So there we go.
Well, it's always the thing of there's so many streams up, like, coming up, and you just it's hard to remember them all.
It's true.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna dash to the loo, folks, and also just sort out my freaking dog. Huh? What are you doing, my man? Now you're sleeping. Okay.
Oh, not anymore. He's running now. Does Phil have a dog? I think if he
I think
does,
there's
then
cats.
oh, okay. So
I
he's
think,
the only one of us that doesn't have a dog.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I think it's just cats.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, just
cats
let
are.
the dog in the room for the second half. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So it should be fine. It'll be fine. Totally fine.
Well, as of late, when he's in here at his own devices, he starts going in the trash.
Really. Just
Never
digging
used to do
through.
that.
Huh. Is it all that steak that you've been throwing away?
Candy wrappers.
Huh. Steak flavored candy?
I only wish.
One day. One day.
Makes me think of the Willy Wonka gum.
Yes.
Soup gum.
Well, if the price of groceries keeps going up, then we'll be living on soup.
Yo,
gum.
right? I saw, and I mean, these were some of the nicer brands, but like, I saw a pack of a dozen eggs for like over $10.
That's just not cool.
I mean,
Not-
they were like
Just not cool.
the royal chickens who live in mansion, get massages every day ones, but still.
Golden eggs. Still, that's a lot for eggs.
Oh yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
Bowser! Good boy.
Bowser, come closer for the punishments.
No. Phil, you were talking about dogs before. Phil has cats, but Bowser loves Phil. He freaking adores him every time Phil comes over. He's just like, oh my gosh, my favorite person.
That's cute.
Yeah, I think it's because Phil gives him attention. And he's obviously starved for it. I mean, look at this dog. He's obviously miserable, living the worst life with his 2 walks a day, his,
Treats.
so many treats. I buy him meat, so he gets meat and dry food. What else?
Lucky dog.
Toys. He sleeps on my bed, which is very annoying because sometimes I would like to sleep.
No. I think you mean you sleep in his bed.
No, I was here first.
All right. Well, I don't know. I think that puddle of drool speaks otherwise.
Yeah, sorry, that's me. And now he's doing his weird little. He likes scratching the back of his legs, and then he just does this weird, like, licking thing. Do you see what he's doing? Why is he doing that?
That is kind of weird though.
Like he
That's because
scratches.
he's upset. Oh, look, he's got stuff to say.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Is it because I put him on camera?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's
maybe.
like,
He's
Speaking
like,
his
"How
piece.
dare you?"
Did he see another dog on
Anyone else
your
see it?
monitor?
Oh, Bowser, stop that.
He saw himself on your monitor, thought it was another dog.
He bloody would, wouldn't he?
he goes, "You cannot hide me at my spotlight. I was born to be a star."
Oh god, truly. Such a diva, this dog.
Bowser belongs on the big screen.
I don't know. I've considered messaging my agent and just being like, oh my gosh. Saying, hey, do you need like a dog for any kind of advert? He's pretty photogenic, you know?
Yeah.
And he has so much
In
to
fact-
say.
Yeah, maybe for one of our photo things, I should include some of
Should.
Bowser's. Because he's got some, like, and professional photography we've got.
Are you ready to go back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowser, you gonna say hello to the
Yeah.
people?
And we're back. Everyone can see us. And they couldn't
Bowser!
hear us, but now they can see us.
Yes!
Bowser's making an appearance. And yeah, speaking of photos, we do have our post-break
snap.
photo bomb sort of thing that we've been kind of doing.
Uh-oh.
I think we missed a session, but it was fun. One of our guests joined the fun one of the sessions. But we do have one for today. Let's bring it up. It's of our very own Rockette Fox. You'll see
Let's see.
a younger Rockette Fox, maybe her first
Just
time
a little.
hitting the bottle, getting a little milk drunk. Let's bring that up right here. Let's see. Oh, look at Rockette Fox.
Oh my
You
gosh,
know,
no hands.
Look at the bottle just hanging. Yeah.
I hit the bottle in the same way today.
Just hanging out the mouth. Just hanging out.
It's not milk, though, I'll tell you what.
I come by, well, I actually did just have a cup of milk.
Aw.
Thank you. Like straight milk.
But
Like
there
a
we go.
diet pack.
I was eating a donut.
Had to
It's
do.
a white
Had,
Russian. It's a white Russian.
well, we had
Yo,
to
you
do
have
the
to have
little
milk with
photo
a
bomb.
donut.
I really like doing those weekly, giving a little flashback photo. It's always fun. But there's a little Rockette Fox. Maybe next week we'll see who's next in line. I think it was Ellen. I think was
I think it's me.
yeah. So you have to.
I got some stuff. got
Have to
some
dig in,
stuff.
find us something good. But look, back to the game. The team's hanging out in the cafe. It's post missile happening from Hades. Don is in the back. Bud, Hades noticed a AV landing. The rest now notice as it parks out front, and you see some security or operatives stepping out with rifles. And yeah, I'll let the team kind of take it from here as you see that out in the parking lot.
Do we want to wait for them to get out, or can we just shoot the whole thing now?
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's wait and see what they need to say.
Hear them out. Yeah. Maybe they want to give us money.
That never
maybe they're-
happens.
No, I know.
Maybe they're warning us, and we can,
That never
I
happens
don't know,
either.
get away and plan a better attack.
Yeah, and then you
I
see,
don't
you see someone step out of the AV. It looks like they have an assistant with them, a driver in the AV aside from the two security that's also with them. Everyone, give me a 1d10. Let me know what it is.
Are there any logos or anything?
Are we meant to roll low or high? Because this is the one time, if it's a luck roll, that I rolled under.
Not luck.
I rolled a 5.
No.
Hades got a 9.
What did you
You
get,
got a
Bud?
1.
2.
A 2. Nice. Yeah, Allie, Rush, and Bud all recognize the person as they come out. Hades, not as much. But you see the person come out. He goes by JT Banks, BANX. He used to be a fixer, made it somewhat mid-level up to fixer, has multi-classed into exec. He's known to use all his fixer hookups and investments and lobbyists that he has networked with to basically own and run a bunch of little independent businesses all over, where he's been known to do some money laundering and things like that. And you know him as the actual owner of the cafe, the property. But
He looks like a dweeb. Who's
he just
that?
arrived. You can tell he looks pretty upset. He's got a couple security with him, an assistant, a driver there. Just stepped out, heading towards the cafe.
That's the
owner.
dweeb. Yeah,
That's
who owns
Larry?
the restaurant.
Larry looks way different than I remember.
No,
No,
Larry's the
Larry's-
manager.
He doesn't own it? What's a manager do?
No. Very
That's
little,
ridiculous.
actually.
Somehow they manage.
Oh, so that's the owner who might close it? We should kill him.
I don't think killing him is necessarily going to stop him from, keep the...
He won't be
The
able to
diner
close
open.
anything.
Yeah,
No,
then
you are
Make sure
right.
it closes, in fact.
Yeah, and then he makes his way up to the cafe as you're chatting and steps in through the huge kind of crater that's been blown out through the front, and he's looking around. The security operatives kind of checking everything. All eyes all of a sudden on all of
Menu
you.
all the way up over here.
Yeah, and everyone kind of stops and looks at you a little confused. He looks around and says to himself, "This is a lot worse than I thought it was going to be." Okay, and people are here. Lovely. We've got squatters
It's
already.
not that bad.
Then Donna pokes out the back. Oh, hey, oh my goodness, Mr. Banks. Okay, I didn't know you were going to be here. I was just cleaning up. And he goes, yeah, actually, let's have a little chat. And he walks right past all of you, kind of looks at you, and goes to the back as security
Am
kind
I-
of follows behind. What was that?
Am I able to kind of intercept him at all?
But you could try
Just
to
to
intercept him.
say-
Absolutely. He's got to walk past the booth to get to the back. Yeah.
Mr. Banks, Alley Cat's just a kind of local brain dancer, but I
I
just
haven't
wanted
heard
to
of
say,
you. And give me a human perception.
Oh, what's the human perception for?
Wow.
Is he lying?
Is he your
Uh,
biggest fan?
He's like a big
I
fan,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like slowly sweating. It's a 14.
Nice. Yeah, you can tell that he's lying to you. Yet never
Oh
heard
no,
of you.
he's nasty.
Well,
Anyway.
He loves experiencing life as alley cats.
Yeah. We just wanted to say that we're regulars here, and despite obviously the big, the big mess, fans of this diner will literally walk through fire to be here. It's really a great investment you got.
and sit in fire right now.
And sit in fire like we are doing right now. It's actually quite cozy.
Yeah. This
Yes.
This is insane. He even like knocked some of the fire out. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing that. Obviously, you're
My
not
pleasure.
fans of the cafe. Thank you. Continues on, kind of brushing the soot off of his glove, heading towards the back to Donna.
I have a
Well,
feeling he's big man 53. Just a feeling.
If he upsets Donna,
When you say that, he even like stops in his tracks, looks back for a second, then keeps walking and goes back to meet Donna.
Wait,
Yeah.
we should
He's nasty.
we should listen in.
absolutely we should.
Is there any way we can get closer?
I just have
in a
the
subtle way?
microphone. I don't have any speakers or anything. The
well,
speakers like project the microphone.
yeah,
I don't
you
have
see
any
that,
listening stuff.
Exactly, yeah, they project, not necessarily
Yeah.
hearing. But yeah, one of the security went back with him. The other one's kind of staying out of the
Yeah.
cafes, just looking around, looking out the front, checking in the back. You can see the assistant went with them as well. The AV is now kind of on idle. It's still rumbling. It's on. It hasn't been turned off, but the driver's sitting in there. But yeah, it's kind of hard to get any closer with security there. But you absolutely can give me a perception if anybody has audio suite with amplified hearing. You get that bonus. But yeah, at least give me perception. Let me know. This place is pretty blown out too. It's not like they have closed doors and things. It's not going to be that difficult.
Hades does not let anything go unheard.
Oh.
When
Oh
she's
my
curious,
gosh.
boy, howdy.
What did you get?
Yeah, Hades got a 28 critical success.
Oh, nice. So you're hearing
Double
thoughts.
crit.
That's
You're hearing
two
thoughts.
tens,
A 10 and
by the
10.
way.
I'm sorry,
Two
double
tens.
Chris. I'm sorry, did someone say eavesdropping?
Nice. What did you get, bud?
Did you have a listening horn? Where did you pull that from?
Oh, I can't
got,
hear you. I can't hear you. Shh, shh, shh.
I got 21.
And what did you get, Allie?
I think I got a 15. Yeah.
And Rush?
18.
18. Nice.
Dang, we're all listening well.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone can hear it except for Allie. Allie, you hear some mumbling and stuff, but you're not picking up that much detail. But with the fact that the other three can hear it, we can just kind of assume that somebody's kind of relaying the info. But yeah, you can hear them talking, Hades and Bud, clear as day. And again, you can relay it, so I'm not going to make anyone do headphones or anything like that. But you can hear Donna kind of like whimpering a little bit. She sounds very upset, almost crying a bit.
What?
And you can hear JT saying, look, Donna, it's nothing personal. You have to understand it's an investment. Insurance is not covering, an Edgerunner attack. They found the bullet holes. They found casings. They know it was Edgerunner. It's just not covered. I know. And Donna goes on, well, it's Night City. Don't they cover things like that? It just happens all the time. And then like he's going on, like it's just not covered. So look, the property, it hasn't been turning enough profit to make it worth it with how many incidences we have. And she starts crying, but
Shutting
it's
it
the only
down.
job I have. I don't know what else to do. And look, I have another buyer. He might buy it out. It's not going to be a cafe anymore. He wants to open a clothing store. So I don't know what he wants, but there's a
No.
10K sort of buy-in that can cover the insurance that they're not covering. It's not worth it to me to cover it. He's willing to pick it up. Oh my God, if I only had 10K, and look, there's nothing I can do. It's just.
I'm trying to find my money
And
level.
she turned. Then look,
We don't have
it's just what
10K.
it is. You can stop cleaning, Donna. It's not going to help anything. I apologize.
You know how
I'm
much I
sorry.
have.
I'm sorry. And he turns. Now you see him kind of exit the back, and start leaving the cafe. As security kind of takes his sides and things, and you see Donna step out the back, kind of teary-eyed, and just watching him leave as he's kind of going out the cafe.
I'm gonna go over to her, obviously, and put my arms around her, make sure she knows she's supported. Oh, babe, we heard everything. They're shutting the place down. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
We can't let this happen.
She starts crying. It's the only job I've had. It's my city job. I don't want to do anything else. But he's saying it's not worth it anymore. Too much trouble, and he doesn't want to invest in.
Hey,
He has so many
Hey,
properties.
look, if-
This is nothing to him. I don't know.
Look, if you're worried about money, don't be. I'll make sure you're okay. Like I know you love the job. Okay.
But it's more than that. It's the diner, right? It's this is the home for so many Edgerunners out here. This is a community staple. I
Well,
mean,
you
we
say
can always
10K.
10 grand. Yeah.
Yeah, he just said it's only 10K. It's some insurance deductible thing, but he said it's just not worth it anymore. Too much trouble. He has someone that might buy it out and turn it into some clothing thing or something. I don't know. She starts crying.
We can't
There's no way.
We won't let that happen. Right?
There's no way that we can prove
No
that
way.
it was Arasaka, can we? I mean, the Bud clone was Arasaka.
I bet
Surely
we
the
can.
Lord.
I don't think we're gonna. The four of us trying to squeeze money out of Arasaka, I don't think that's gonna happen. If we want to buy the
No,
place
We
out,
don't
we're
have to
gonna
squeeze it out from Arasaka. We could if we could prove that Arasaka did it, we just have to prove it to the insurance. They just don't cover Edgerunners.
No, Edgerunner, they don't cover any type of attack sort of stuff. I don't think Arasaka's even allowed in the city. But wait a minute, Bud, you buy this place? I heard you
Yes.
say you'd buy it.
Look, I don't have
Absolutely.
10K
All of a sudden,
floating around.
100%.
she's wiping tears away. She's like hanging on Bud.
Oh god. Hang on.
We completely will buy this place. We could rename it.
Let's
and
run a
decorate
Donna's
it.
Diner.
We could put
Donna's
Donna's
She
Diner.
starts hanging on,
Oh,
hanging
Bud,
on
come
Bud.
on! But and Hades is also clawing on Bud now. Bud, come on!
We could do gigs out the back. We could do
We could
do
gigs
all
out the
kinds
back.
of stuff.
You
Like,
could
she
have
starts
a permanent
going on and getting all
spot
excited.
for
I didn't know.
Night
I didn't know
market
you were such a
thingies.
big spender, Bud. Oh my goodness! And she starts like,
Getting in the real estate.
I actually don't have 10K floating around, but look, we can look into it. We can try, okay?
We could get 10K easy, right, Rush?
We can try.
That's what I was
Come
saying.
on.
We can
Where's the
try.
rush? Where's the confidence?
Did anybody
What-
ever
What
track?
do we need when we're in a rush? A diner.
That's right.
Did anyone ever track how much was spent out of the 20K you took from
Is that
Arasaka by
20,
not
20K
returning?
was that?
Yeah, I knew you bought that buggy from the Nomads, and
that's-
you got some supplies, but how much was left of that?
I mean, we didn't do all of the. We didn't use all of it.
Bud writes a check, a $10,000 check post dated 2077 PW. I love that.
we bought a buggy. We bought. I think some of the equipment we got was
Arasaka.
no, that came out of that 20. Yeah, that came out of the
Yeah.
20K.
Spider
Yeah, we
Bot.
spent some of it. Yeah.
Some of it did, but you
Yeah.
got some from Arasaka too. You got a lot from their.
Yeah. I don't think
They're
we
armory.
actually did the deductions. We just.
I thought the case full of money was Harfix's responsibility.
Yeah. So
I'd say we at least had 5.
How much was
left over.
how much was the
Later.
buggy? How much was the buggy? I can't remember.
I paid the buggy out of pocket.
Oh, really?
Oh, dang.
Wasn't it around
This
6?
guy.
6 grand,
For the buggy?
8?
maybe.
Oh, I didn't have that much. But hold on.
Can't
They
remember.
gave you a
Is
sweet
that-
deal.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good deal. I remember that.
Mm.
I thought maybe we'd split it amongst the party.
I thought you said that too.
Yeah.
At one point, you took the 20K, you bought some of the supplies and things, and you were down to so much, and then everybody got some or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe. Let me look at my screenshots from the old TT.
I know,
See
I'm
if
trying
I
to find
ever
my
have
Yeah,
screenshots
money.
too.
we moved to the new one. But
Yeah, did I
here's
put
the
in
thing:
my
if it's not in the
IDs?
screenshots, I would assume that after you divided it up, purchased that buggy out of. If you did that out of personal rush, maybe you don't have as much left. But I would imagine collectively, out of that 20K, even post buggy and equipment, you would have at least 10K.
I
Sitting
would
there.
say so.
Not that you have to save the diner or Donna or
Yeah, we
or own
do.
this place or
I
deal
mean,
with
we
that
kind of have
stress.
to save the diner,
We
actually.
kind of, yeah.
I will say this. I will say this.
Team Snacks Diner.
I do have
Yeah.
multiple teams I GM that all frequent this 24-hour diner now, and there's lots of crossovers. They all watch Alley Cat's BDs. They all reference characters and lore from our past stuff. So it would be a nice thing to keep this going. But if not, it's absolutely not the team's
So-
responsibility. There's also the thing, like Allie said, that maybe they could get Donna into a different job or something. But there is this opportunity presented in front of you at this moment.
Maybe we split it. I think from my screenshots, I've got around 6K.
I think you
Yeah.
guys have
So-
enough, yeah.
Also,
Just
as
on
an
the
I'll let you
side.
discuss that, though, as Don is just hanging on every word.
as an aside, does
All
that
right.
mean that anything that any of the other teams spend when they're in the diner would go to us?
It would mean just like I have another team that runs like a media corporation. They run a brain dance thing. The new team Phoenix Rising came from Veritas, which now is a brain dance thing run by Tomcat the Tech, who's probably going to be helping do any type of renovations on other teams and upgrades and things. I want to kind of have him kind of float around in teams for fun. But that team absolutely has it set up where they run a business and it covers their bills. So instead of deduction by having to do gigs and pay it, it'd be the type of thing that, you know, you do gigs for side cash to buy fun and do whatever. But if you own a business like this, you just got to make sure it's safe and functional and running all the time to be able to cover itself and everyone's expenses and things, you know?
I mean, safe and
feel like
functional,
it's
those are two things we should be able to do.
Exactly. It's easy. It's Night City.
Yeah, I
think
feel
we
like
could-
this it's the natural progression, right? After doing this for a year or two.
Yeah. I think we all care about this diner. Like,
I think so.
obviously,
Yeah.
since we're about to, like, jump in and, you know.
And me too, right? It's me, Donna.
Yes.
Not just a diner.
Yeah,
It's Donna.
It's gonna be Donna's Diner, right?
Exactly.
Right,
Who's
guys?
who's making the sandwiches when this place is blown to smithereens?
That's right.
Larry has never cared about this place. It's always been you. You here
Oh, Larry
every
quit.
time we come in,
Larry quit the second he saw this place.
Larry's a piece.
and not a good one.
Yeah.
All right, now I don't have a ton, but I've got about 2,800 that I could.
I got a
Okay.
few grand. I can chuck in a quarter too.
I
Yeah?
have no idea how much I have, but I'm sure I have enough to do a quarter.
Look, I can donate at least 5.
Well, let's do it. Let's buy it out from banks.
The
Let's
second
do
that,
it.
Stuff.
Stop that bank!
yeah, the second you guys start saying that, you notice like Donna's already running out the front over to the AV and flagging down Banks as the AV kind of hovers back down, and you see her talking to Banks and pointing back into the cafe. And he gets out, security gets out, and he just looks kind of confused and starts walking over with his assistant, and comes back in. And Donna, calm down. And Donna's just like, oh my God, no, no, they're gonna buy it, and I can still have it. And like, Donna, calm down. What's going on here? Donna says, you want to pick up the deductible and take over the leasing deal on this place. You don't want me just to flip it. You're interested in
Yes.
actually running this cafe.
Obviously, you didn't know who you were talking to just now. Look at us. Well, look, we love this place. We can cover it.
And this is the biggest fixture in Night City, don't forget. If
Biggest.
anyone can flip this place, it's Rush.
That's right.
Yeah, he looks all four of you over and says, well, I'll say this. If anyone could keep this place going and safe and deal with the crap that I've dealt with, the frack that's come across this these walls and these tables, I think it would probably be some Edgerunner looking types like yourselves. It seems like maybe you can deal with the Edgerunner things that tend to happen here often. But yeah, if you want to cover it, 10K, she's all yours. And I'm not referring to Donna. Sorry, Donna. She just goes, hey, what? It's like the place.
What an odd thing to say.
He points to the assistant, which pulls up his pad and starts pulling out paperwork and all this stuff. I'll just do the transfer right now. And so starts doing paperwork. If you want to do it now, you got 10K.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now. I got
Yeah, let's sleep it over.
2.5 on. I got 2.5 on deck. There you go.
All right,
Okay.
2.5.
All right.
All
and then,
shoots over. He slides the pad over to digitally sign. Just put your names on it. You all own it.
great.
Yay!
Hades, you can pay me back once you remember how to log into your bank account.
Thank you.
Now we just gotta work out how much it's gonna cost to have the repairs done.
I bet Rush knows someone.
Surely. Hey,
She
Pop,
said with
let's
stars
talk
in her
to-
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just
Fox,
so
you're not busy, are you?
yeah, and it happens. It just so happens that the fixer Phoenix had helped hook up Alley Katz's release party for the Signature Series chocolate, played by my beautiful wife Val, who's running Phoenix Rising. One of their team members, Tomcat the Tech, who I mentioned earlier, also had a direct hookup with Alley Katz for the brain dances. Each month he changes out the sort of different theme. But he has an Alley Katz one that he's done. So you've done business with him as well as Rush helping set up and then through Phoenix. So you have a tech that can easily come in and do handiwork and renovate and keep it kind of under the radar, low key, install things that maybe you don't want public to know if you don't. He'll also do the homie hookup because he's also an edge runner and you guys kind of meet on that level. So maybe there will be a future appearance by Tomcat or something along those lines, and we can get some tech work done to help renovate this place. But I could definitely see that happening in the future. And hold on to that extra money. I know Allie kind of put in 5. Everybody was going to put in 2, 2,500. So it sounds like you have an extra 2,500 over that. And if you have any extra money, put that aside. Probably going to need it to renovate the cafe and do things that you want to do to upgrade it and get it to where it needs. But to kind of put a
bulletproof glass.
Exactly. Things like that. Start thinking about all that stuff. But let's put a little bow on this session. I think we had a great recap for Mirror, our season 12. I think Donna is excited. She's already like cleaning things and she's singing to herself, whistling. Like her mood is completely changed. She's in a great mood. The team now owns the 24-hour cafe. Think of what you want to call it, how you're going to run it, what else you might do out of it, how you're going to upgrade it, all that good stuff. And we'll be back here next week. When we dive into the sessions, the one thing that I do want to do is, look, it's going to take some time to fix up the cafe, renovate it. You got the tech working on it. Let's say that it takes a handful of weeks, and that during that time, while the cafe is being renovated and worked on, the team can discuss things like you want installed, how you want to upgrade it. We can do some roles in Discord. I can work with Chris, Cold Spider, who plays Tomcat the Tech. We can kind of corroborate all those sort of things that you're going to do. But during that time, let's do some of those streams like I mentioned before, where I'm not going to plan anything. We're going to 100% improv, and I'm going to let you guys kind of be in the driver's seat in the sense that each week, let's have a different player decide what you want to do. Every player has some things from the life path. They've had some things happen over the past 12 seasons, whether they found an item or something or met an NPC or have something left unturned. Maybe there's something you remember that you never got to dive into, or something you want to make up. Just make up something. Whatever you want to do. I would love to kind of just have the next handful of sessions be for you 4 players. Chat, absolutely contribute ideas. In fact, chat right now, tell us who you want to start it off next week. Chat, let us know who you want, and everyone watching YouTube, comment the VOD. Let us know who you want to start it off next week, and we'll tally that up, and that's who will start it off. But that's kind of how I want to do it, and it might not just be one session. If we get into it and it runs a few sessions, so be it. Let's go with it. But let's kind of do that and let the players decide where we go. And then after we run through all players and we do that, we'll come back to the new cafe. Maybe we'll have Tomcat here. We'll talk about the new setup, what it is, and we'll start this whole new venture of the team owning the 24-hour cafe. Does that sound good?
Sounds so good.
Awesome.
Very cool. All right, chat, let us know. Did anyone chime in? Did they say who they want to start off next week? Did we get any? Shareable Horizon rolled dice and says it's Rush. Does anyone else in chat object to that, or anybody want to vote for anyone else? Or are we starting with Rush next week?
I'm happy for that.
I think we're good. I think chat, they love it. Bronx Smash says Rockette Fox. All right, we've got it. All right, we might have to wait. We're gonna do this. We're gonna tally these. Oh, there's another Rush from PWB.
Oh.
Nice, I love it. Okay, so we got a couple Rushes. We have one Rockette Fox. So we have one Hades.
Now we
have a couple Rushes. We're gonna check the VOD on YouTube next week, and then next Thursday we'll just do what the voting suggests, and we'll go with it. I love that. Let's see what happens. Awesome. Thanks so much, everybody, for playing, having a good time. The 24-hour cafe. Thanks, chat, for being part of it, and we'll see everybody next time. Oh, don't forget. Go over to Cybernation Uncensored. Star Trek is playing right now. GM Winter is running that game. Go check that out. We'll try to do a raid. All right. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Ultimo.